Welcome to the Thrasher's Wheat Radio Hour, where the feedback is back.
I come down from the misty mountain.
Every week we scour the human highway to bring you the best Neil Young news and reviews, rumors and musings, plus rare unreleased tracks and live shows that will keep you rocking in the free world.
It's all one song.
The Thrasher's Wheat Radio Hour is presented by WBKM.org in the heart of Burlington, Vermont.
Well, greetings, everyone, around the world, around the universe. It's time for another episode of Thrasher's Wheat Radio and Video Hour 2.0. I'm Tony, and the guy over there is Thrasher. Hello, Thrasher. Join us.
Hey, Tony. It must be quite bright in the studio today.
It's bright in the studio. Just came back from a couple of days up on the Maine coast, and so I'm trying to keep that vacation feel, and it's good. Because during the vacation feel, which is, of course, no laundry, no dishes, nothing to cook, no shopping, there was some news which is putting me in that vacation mode, if you know what I mean. It's like I've been humming on the road again. I'm not going to sing it. I was playing with the singing there, but I decided to not go that way. On the road again. We got news.
Yeah. So on the road, we road tripping is in the future here for us.
It is
rendezvous somewhere
at the end of summertime, which I don't want to really think about the end of summertime yet, but it is a nice thing. It is one of the best days of the year, absolutely. And we're talking about Farm Aid 2021. It's going to be live. It's going to be real. It's going to be September the 25th at a location to be officially disclosed next month, sometime in July. I would imagine early July, but that's just my guessing.
Yeah, Tony, probably I would say for many of us, some of the best news over the past 18 months.
Oh, absolutely.
We've all been waiting for good news. It has been in short supply, as folks know.
Yeah.
The year of 2020, the year that we will forget. But so right, undisclosed location, but we've heard some various rumors from authoritative sources.
There's rumors and hints. About 2 months ago, Willie was doing an interview, as Willie wants to do because he's Willie, and he dropped that date, which we now know is confirmed from Farm Aid, Boston organization, and also put out there that it was going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina, where it has been not that many years ago. But it was early, and it might have been one of those, I think it is, or who knows. But there, if Willie says it, there is at least some serious credibility to it. We don't want to discount that. It has happened before that Willie has moved ahead of the official announcement, let's say, at least a few times. But wherever it's going to be, we're going to be there. I'm just waiting to buy the ticket. We're going. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Willie got the date right, and whether it's in Raleigh or not, still TBD. What I've heard is it's a little further north up 95. So, is that Philly? Is that, New York? Is that Boston? Is it somewhere in between those spots? I've also heard it's a repeat venue, someplace they've been before. So I guess with all things, time will tell. All will be revealed.
It will. Wherever it is going to be, it's going to be a great boost to that local farming, agricultural community, be it the great big city of New York, like they have had before, Randall's Island, or whether it's in the fields somewhere, wheat fields, cornfields, soybean fields, carrot fields, whatever it is. It's going to be a great boost to the music and the agriculture of wherever that happens to be. And of course, Thrasher's Wheat and WBKM are going to be there.
Yeah, exactly, Tony. This will be the first time we've caught up since the last Farm Aid that we had in 2019 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Wisconsin was a great Farm Aid, and certainly looking forward to seeing you, Tony, of course, and of course all of the Rusties. And I've already been in touch with the Farmadians, the Canadian farmers, the Farmadians, and their magic bus, and they are ready to go too. And everybody we've talked to here since the announcement, everybody's just saying we're there wherever there is, because it's been too long since we've seen each other. It has been too long since we've have sang and danced.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Not to put too high expectations on it, but all they have to do is just show up and it'll be great.
Just show up. Whatever it is, and of course with Neil, because things have been so unusual, there is, and the pattern has usually been, what is Neil doing concert-wise? And that's the Neil that we will see at Farm Aid. With there being an absolute absence of concerts, and Neil has not been on the road for so long, as neither no one else has. None of the top four have been at all. Only just now putting out the tour schedules and whatnot. So, which Neil we will get? You as I often say, you don't always get the Neil you want, but you always get the Neil you need.
Those are wise words there, Tony.
I hope
wise words. Well, all right. So yeah, we if that's not enough fresh wheat for you, we do have some more fresh wheat.
More wheat.
So we got more fresh wheat, Tony.
This is only a 12-ounce package. How much more wheat can we put in this package? All right, come on, let me have it.
All right, sure thing. All right, so yeah, we're gonna take a look here at we're gonna take a look at here the Neil Young Archive site to get some fresh wheat. Actually, I guess it's if it's off of Neil's site, it's I don't know, it's Neil's wheat. So anyway,
all right.
we're just bringing you the wheat wherever we find it, and there's a lot of it here on Neil Young's archive site. So to get right to it here, Tony, in the Neil Young Archives news, they have now put up a Bridge School concert link on the page. And so if you open it up here and go into their news right here at the top of the Neil Young Archives, they've got a story about the 2 new bridge shows coming. And as you can see, for the 2 new bridge shows that they've got up here, obviously Peggy Young, who's there every year on the left there, and Tom Petty. Tom Petty performed at the 1989 show. So 88 and 89 are up on the website. And so if we go over here to the Movie Tone Bridge School page, linked here, we will get into the Movie Tone page, and you've got the famous Movie Tone, say the Movie Tone viewer, where watch whatever you want, whenever you want. And they've got these bridge concerts up here. And so if you go in here, and we'll explain this here for a second here, Tony, about the Bridge School. I think we're all familiar with that, the Bridge School and what that benefit is all about in terms of benefiting disabled children, and very worthy cause.
Totally.
So the deal with this is, if you're a member of Neil Young Archives, you can watch this, and what you have is a $9.99 rental fee, if you will.
Really a donation. I mean, it's because it is a charitable organization. they need your money. They need the money. They need they need those things to keep going and provide these great services for kids. So it's a totally worthy event, and look what you get from it. First and second, I like that. First and second annual and third. Oh, wait, did I read that wrong? Is it first, second, and third?
Yes. Well, I think the first one was 86, as you say.
Okay.
And then I guess they skipped a year, and then 88 and 89. And then I think from that point forward, they were consistent every year, never missed a year.
Yeah.
But yes, as you say, a worthy cause. We talked about Farm Aid just a moment ago and benefiting the Farm Aid and now the Bridge School. Those two benefit performances that Neil does traditionally, in the fall of every year, have clearly, raised, many millions of dollars for both of these organizations over the years. And both of them have had, over 30-year runs. Obviously, Farm Aid is still running. The Bridge School benefit is still running, although not in its today in its traditional location up in the Shoreline Amphitheater up in the Bay Area.
Okay.
They have sort of changed the format up and did not do anything last year, and we'll just have to see what happens.
All right. Great. Well, look forward to seeing some of those things. That's a nice evening.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
So I think we'll save this for another day to actually maybe sample a little bit of one of these shows, because when we click on here, credit card request information pops up,
Right.
and I don't know, Tony, maybe as much as we all love the Rusties, we probably won't be plugging in our credit card information here on the air.
Yeah, we're looking for volunteers. Any volunteers want to come on in, and we'll put you on camera, and we'll put that $9.99 thing, and we'll all have a Bridge School benefit.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
great. Yeah, and great acts, of course, every year, and great acts for 88 and 89.
Yeah, I'm sure. Excellent.
Yeah,
beautiful.
We did mention Tom Petty, but probably the other sort of whatever curious aspect. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young played at both the 1988 concert and the 1989 concert.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Those are nice days.
So anyway, so I think that's pretty much kind of hitting a lot of the fresh wheat sort of news with Farm Aid and Bridge and the benefits. And I guess maybe before we go, might want to play a little bit of music here. What do you think?
Yeah. And, a slightly, and I mentioned before, I was going to throw it at you without great surprise, but, there's been a lot of interest with the current president and his love of commuter trains. He's been a commuter for all of his life, the President Biden has, when he was in Congress, when he was in the Senate, and a great fan of Amtrak. And I wonder, what Neil is feeling about these conversations going on about revitalizing Amtrak and maybe expanding, and maybe we may find out with this infrastructure package, if it ever gets all the way through to the president's desk, wouldn't that be a great thing this time and day to see the United States finally move into the future of rail travel? And I bet you Neil would be a very, very strong proponent of that. So we'll have to keep tuned for that ongoing story.
Yeah, interesting, Tony. Neil Young is definitely a big fan of trains, especially the model trains, and he had quite a legendary train set up, a train barn there on the ranch, and written train songs, and sung about trains, and ridden on trains. So that's another theme for another day, maybe the train songs of Neil Young.
I like that. All right, so what are we going to hear today? We're going to share a little something.
Yeah, we're going to share a little something. Well, here featured today, something from Young Shakespeare that came out earlier this year.
Oh, nice.
Up on Times Contrarian here. So this is going to be Cowgirl in the Sand from Young Shakespeare, which, you know, there's actually film footage to go along with the high quality audio. So
Nice.
yeah, why don't we, you know, check it out. I'll go ahead and start playing this here in just a second, Tony.
Okay, great.
And when we do hit the play button, there's a short introduction to it. You know, hopefully when we play this, you can hear or you know, maybe lean forward and turn up your volume a little bit if you know, the audio for his intro to Cowgirl in the Sand isn't you know, high level here, but you know, an acoustic Cowgirl in the Sand, which is always a nice way to sort of start and I think probably end this program that we're recording today. All right, so you ready? All right.
I'm ready. What year are we talking about here, Thrasher, do you think?
We're talking like 1971.
Okay.
We're talking early Neil.
Long time ago. All right.
Time ago. Yeah, 1970, 71, you know, really early Neil. Early solo Neil. Here we go.
This is a song I wrote about a dream I had. And it was snowing outside. It was the kind of snow that sticks on you when it comes down on your nose. In other words, I had a dream. Hello, cowgirl in the sand. Is this place at your command? Can I stay here for a while? Can I see your sweet, sweet smile? Old enough now to change your name when so many love you. Is it the same? It's the woman in you that makes you wanna play this game. Hello, Ruby in the dust. Has your band begun to rust? After all the sin we've had, I was hoping that we'd turn back. Old enough now to change your name when so many love you. Is it the same? It's the woman in you that makes you wanna play this game.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you
Wow.
think?
That was great. I love that. The vocals, of course, always beautiful. The lyrics, haunting. Love hearing the introduction about the dream. You know, it turned from snowing to sand in the poetry of the thing. But I most, oh, thank you, Neil. Encore. What I really liked about that most was the interesting guitar work. I've never heard the guitar quite go like that. I don't even know what to call it really, but it just almost sounded like there was somebody else playing along with Neil, but it's a solo acoustic. So, yeah, fascinating. Love sharing that with you folks.
Yeah, a slow, I think just a very, we'll say, leisurely tempo. That's sort of my take on the uniqueness of it. But it's so far back in time, and Neil was so young, and the song was so new and so fresh.
Yeah,
yeah.
Really.
It's Cowgirl in the Sand acoustic is lovely, and Cowgirl in the Sand, Crazy Horse Electric style is great too. It's all good. Yeah. So maybe before we go here, Tony, I know the question kind of comes up about what we're doing here with playing these partial songs, and we may have touched on this in some of the introductory shows, but just real quick, folks who might be going like, why do you play the whole thing? Well, there's this thing called copyright out there, and we're trying to keep this show on the air and not have the authorities come down on us. So this is how we're threading the needle on the subject here of sharing, but not abusing the share privilege.
True enough. It's an educational journey. WBKM is a nonprofit educational organization, as is Thrasher's Wheat.
Absolutely. So all of these notes are for you folks out there, Tony. Why exactly do we do this?
Not only is this note for you and for us, but we do it because we feel like we owe it to someone.
We do. To the farmers, to the kids, to the music lovers. Keep on rocking, Tony.
Keep on rocking, my friend. Episode 5. It's a wrap, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in.